Hi guys, it's Rhys, and today I'll be talking a little bit about mental health in university. Mental health for everybody is very different. Some people come to university and they already know if they have some mental health problems and they might have already had help for it. They might be currently getting help. But in other cases, you might come to university and be fine and find throughout the year that something happens or the way you think changes, and that's perfectly okay. But it's good to know the resources you have if you do need to speak to somebody about your mental health. I personally have always really struggled with like anxiety and a bit of depression, and it kind of fluctuates. There was one period last year that my anxiety was really bad, and I did have to go and speak to somebody and sort of get some help because I was really struggling to cope with it, especially as it was just at the end of the year, right at when all of my deadlines were. And it was okay to do that, and I'm really glad I did because I've come into the second year feeling a lot better and a lot healthier just in general. So hopefully the tips that I can give you and the resources will be helpful for you guys too. One of your first points of contact is your lecturers or your tutors. Either one, whoever you're closest to, if you go to one of them and you speak to them, they will always be willing to help. They can help you access some of the other services mentioned, or they can be somebody who can listen if it's university related, or sometimes even if it's not. The help you get from a lecturer is different depending on the lecturer and their own circumstances, but no matter who you speak to, they will never just say no and dismiss you. They will help you in whatever way they can, or if not, pass you on to somebody who can. And linking into that, the point of contact for the university in general is the Staff's Uni Health and Wellbeing team. They can offer lots of different services like advice, counselling, as well as sort of being able to speak to your accommodation if it's problems with your accommodation you're having, or lessons, anything like that. They can try and figure out who you need to speak to and what kind of help you need best. They have a ton of resources they can give you and lots of people who are willing to listen. So they're also a really great person to contact. You can find them on the Staff's Uni website and find ways to contact them. Or if not, if you do speak to a lecturer, they should be able to point you in the right direction as well. In some cases, you might need to speak to a GP. There is always a GP on campus. They probably will either direct you to sort of getting a different appointment with somebody else, or there is in Stoke, they have a NHS sort of mental health group. I went through them when I had to have CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. I went to them directly because it was just easiest for me, and they were really wonderful and helpful. And I know that if I'd gone to my GP, they probably would direct me in the same area. So either one of those are probably good to go to. It's good to make sure you are registered in Stoke just in case you do need to speak to a GP here. It's very easy to do on sort of the ones nearby, and hopefully then you should have somebody you can go to if it's a bit deeper, or if you find that there's other sort of help you will need from a GP. And of course, never doubt sort of the ability of people you're close to, like your friends and your family. They will always want to know if you're struggling and will also be able to help in their own way. And having sort of that system of support around you from the university, from your friends, from sort of your GP if it's needed, can sort of really get your confidence up in what's happening and helping you. It was really helpful for me to know that all of my friends were cheering me on while I was doing CBT, and it made me feel a lot better about doing it in some ways, knowing that it wasn't like a secret that I was hiding. It was something that I needed help with, and they helped me. So I hope all of this has been helpful, and hopefully if it's needed, you sort of know where you can go and know what sources you can get help from. I'm going to sign off for now, so bye.